today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I know we were assigned this game, but let's face it, this is the one we wanted, isn't it? A chance to watch an MVP candidate perform down the stretches 4 weeks ago. How are you feeling about his chances?
Well, I think he certainly has a shot. It's going to determine what he does and what the others around him do for these last 4 weeks. But more MVP chatter, it seems like, every year as you hit the month of December. This year's going to be no exception.
Yeah, I know he's not ranked number 1 right now, but if he plays up to his capabilities, I think he's going to win the thing.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Draw play. This is Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Third and long. It's Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And inches at the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second down and 8.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 36.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Titans.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across mid 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Humphreys. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st down, Titans.
Again, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 12.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Titan football. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On first down, Tannehill.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. They set up the screen for Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
20, Titans 6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Ronald Jones, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Henry again, the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Tannehill's pass
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the... And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception.
Bad enough to throw it any. Which is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and a couple. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill now to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Tannehill on first down. Smith catches left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Titans 9.
So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And his throw here's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Able to shake him off. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's 3rd down.
7 yards to go.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
At their own 30.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 6, go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 22, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Khalif Raymond.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. And the Titans first down.
Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the
to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now the try here for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Jags grab it. They find some open field here. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Raymond now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
At the 16-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And it looks like we got a message from our general manager. Oh, so we've earned the #1 seed. Let's just quickly move on to the next week. So we are the lock for the #1 seed already because the Broncos lost. So we have 3 games left. Oh, we got a weekly award too. Oh my, I didn't realize how many tackles he had. He had an interception and a fumble recovery touchdown. So we're playing the 5-8 Ravens. Okay, that's a little bit more wins, but how much? So there's the decision to be made whether or not we should keep the team or let them rest and not get injured. That will be for next week. Goodbye.